You're 35, successful career, good friends, everything looks fine, but inside, you still feel like that 7-year-old standing in doorway, waiting for someone to notice you're hurting. Nobody ever did. That feeling doesn't go away because you grew up, it follows you everywhere. Menjid, if you weren't loved as child, you carry these 5 lifelong effects without realizing it. And last Tuesday, I watched my friend apologize for needing help moving furniture. He's 42, apologizing for having needs. Because as kid, his needs were inconvenient, so he learned to make himself small. That's what unloved children become. Adults who shrink. Effect 1. You don't trust love when you find it. Someone says they love you. Your brain searches for the catch. What do they want? When will they leave? Ban research shows childhood emotional neglect creates insecure attachment, anxious attachment where you fear abandonment constantly, or avoidant where you shut down to protect yourself, you push people away before they can leave. Because being left is what you know. Effect 2. You feel guilty for existing. Need something? Feel guilty. Want attention? Feel selfish. Experience joy? Wait for punishment. Because as child, your emotional needs were dismissed or treated as burden. Mendit psychology confirms neglect teaches children their feelings don't matter. So you grow into adult apologizing for taking up space, for breathing too loud, for needing anything. Effect 3. You can't identify your own emotions. Then someone asks how you feel. Mind goes blank. Happy? Sad? Angry? You don't know. Nobody taught you to recognize emotions. Nobody validated what you felt. Research shows this creates alexithymia, difficulty identifying feelings. You feel either fine or overwhelmed. No spectrum, just numb or drowning. Partner asks what's wrong. You say nothing. Not lying, you genuinely cannot access what you're feeling. Effect 4. Success feels empty. Achieved everything. Promotion, house, recognition. But inside, nothing. No satisfaction. Just emptiness, wondering when someone will notice you faked your way here. Neglect creates this void. No accomplishment fills the hole where unconditional love should have been. You're not celebrating. You're desperately trying to earn love you never got. Men research confirms neglected people score lower on self-worth regardless of objective success. Effect 5. You parent yourself harshly. And make mistake, furious at yourself, miss deadline, you're worthless. Show vulnerability, you're weak. Because voice in your head isn't yours, it's the parent who never showed up. Embellian studies show adults who experience neglect internalize harsh patterns. You treat yourself the way you were treated, with criticism, dismissal, coldness. Here's what nobody tells you about growing up unloved. It's not your fault. You didn't fail to be lovable. They failed to love. That's on them. Those 5 effects, not permanent. Attachment styles can change. Emotional regulation can be learned. Self-worth can be rebuilt. Neural pathways created by neglect can be rewired, but first stop blaming yourself for what they didn't give you. And you weren't too much, weren't too needy, weren't unlovable. You were a child who needed love. Adults around you failed to provide it. That failure shaped you, but doesn't have to define you forever. Welcome to beginning of something different. You can learn to love the child inside still waiting to be seen. When you do, everything changes.